groceries. Okay, first of all, get them if you know taste. If you have taste buds, functioning taste buds, get them. If you don't. Like, stay hungry. Like, I don't give a damn. Let's crack open this water because mama needs it. Woo. So, do you eat hot Cheetos? Okay, see me? I don't eat hot Cheetos. I would never eat a plate that looks like that. You know what I'm saying? Very low vibrational. But I have entertained the spicy cheese crunchy, spicy cheese flavored corn snacks. Trader Joe's. Very good. I do not like the smell that it leaves on my hands. It kind of gives funky earring back, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. But delicious while eating. Okay, pineapple juice, because I need to be taking my iron pills with vitamin C. Remember I told y'all, well, for the girls who are in Patreon, I told Patreon puss about my lab results from the doctor. Got some good news, got some bad news. Bad news is, bitch, you anemic, okay? But who the hell isn't at this stage in the game? Aren't we all like putting socks on because our toes are cold constantly? That's me. So she suggested an iron pill, an iron supplement over the counter, and it's 325 milligrams. So it's a lot of iron, especially going from not having enough iron to now like having a surplus of it. It's a lot. And she suggested taking it with vitamin C and taking it on an empty stomach, or taking it on an empty stomach. I can't remember it. But basically, I need vitamin C in the house at all times while I am getting my iron levels up. I want on my next doctor's visit, which will be 3 months from now, for my levels to say the iron is where it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna be so honest with you. I already feel like it's working. Like, I don't know if it's a placebo thing, but my toes feel less cold. Like LOL, but not LOL. It is doing something. That means something, right? So, here for it. Okay, what else we got? These are some chicken breasts. Kale. Oh my God, shout out to my sis. She went to Japan and she brought me back some cute little Japanese treats. So these are wasabi flavored Kit Kats. I was worried. She thought they were matcha, but they're wasabi, and I was nervous it was going to be spicy. Not spicy at all, and I damn near killed the whole thing. Like, I think there were like 20 in here. There's 5 left. So yeah, too good. I'm telling myself I don't need to keep the box. I don't need to keep the box. I don't need to keep the box. But I'm just like, come on, like all the Japanese writing. Like, I still have some cough drops that I got from Switzerland that I haven't thrown away. Like, just the bag. I'm sorry. Oh, this is a green and red pepper. Purple. A green and red pepper. Okay, and what else? She got me some other little cute trinkets. What's in here? Like a mirror, a lip cream, a nail clipper, which was so cute, and Japanese Uno cards. How cute is that? So cute. And this little nail clipper that I'm obsessed with. I was like, what made you think to get that? That's such a cute little gift. It's so cute. And then this cute little hairpin that you could just blink. Now, does it get caught in my hair every time? Yes. But it's still fun. I'll just wear it with my hair straight. So yeah, I haven't eaten yet, and it's about to be 1 p.m. So I'm just gonna put a little flour tortilla on the stove. I'll be honest. Ah! Oh. Oh my, no, that was a close call. Sorry for that sound, but I almost dropped my pepper jelly. That would have been inexcusable. Okay, we're eating quiche from Trader Joe's. It's cool. I tried it once and I liked it so much that I bought 3 of them, and now I'm over it. So it's like, don't overdo it like me and then start resenting it. But it is good. And then I put a dollop of creme fraiche. Isn't that how you pronounce that? Creme fraiche on top. And then I'm gonna put some of this Momofuku chili garlic crunch. Drizzle a little bit of that on top. Here's the thing about the chili garlic crunch, right? This is much better than the one from Trader Joe's. Reason being, it's not spicy. I don't do spicy. I don't like spicy. Never did. And that Trader Joe's one, it gets spicy. You think you minding your own business, just having a blast eating. Next thing you know, it's You know what I mean? Like, hold on, that's a spice right there. No spice here. Just straight up crunch. The chili light. I like that. I like it. I'm gonna tell you something. I have been exhausted these last couple of days, like mentally exhausted. I think I've just been scrolling too much, to be fair. And so I have not had anything to say to this camera. Oh, oh. I think I'm gonna go live. Oh, wanna know something funny? I gave myself an allergic reaction eating kiwis. I'm a little bit allergic to kiwis. I've always known this because I always get the same reaction when I eat it, which is like a tingle all in my mouth. And I think in my mind I try to write it off as like, oh, it's just an acidic fruit. Like, you're not actually allergic, because I'm not allergic to any food products. So in my mind it's like, you're not actually allergic, Kennedy. That's dramatic. But no. Why did the inside of my mouth swell up, like the roof of my mouth, and I broke out in hives all here. And like, I still have a few. Like, it's not funny. You know what I mean? Like, this actually isn't a joke. Now, I don't like when stuff messes with my looks. Okay? That's one thing about me. So, I know what you're thinking. Like, okay, well, go ahead and throw that out, right? Can't do it. It's a good kiwi. I don't think one more is gonna hurt anything type shit. I think what I'm gonna do, calm down, cut it up, put it in my smoothie in the morning, right? Maybe when it's all mixed up. Because I was just like eating it like an apple. I'm talking about I was eating the skin and everything. So, you know, maybe if I eat it, if I consume it smoothie style, you know, mixed up with other stuff, maybe I'll have a different reaction. Hope so. I'm not throwing that out. I'm so sorry. I don't know how you were raised, but I'm not throwing out a perfectly good kiwi. I'm just not. I will deal with the consequences. Okay. I'm gonna do a little Duolingo, and then I'm gonna take it to the BED. Another ending midnight sun. Another ending midnight sun.
Es famoso.
Es famoso, pero no canta bien. Period. I'm on live, and I was about to talk to them about the fact that something's going on with the guys right now. And this is not new for us girls. We've been dealing with seeing this transition into this like dark energy since the pandemic, but it is just becoming more and more heightened because there are some men that feel so righteous in their hatred and in their stance on the matter that they are openly like standing in it, and like it's just such, it feels very violent. Okay, like it feels very violent. And whenever there's something that happens within the culture and it turns into this widespread discussion amongst men and women, we start to see where people are in their emotional and mental. Because most recently we had the Megan Clay situation happen, and I feel like most women let out a collective sigh, just like, God, like, whew, these niggas just can't get right. And also, we're all going through these similar experiences, and it's just exhausting. Meanwhile, the men looked at that situation, not all men, but some of them, and I always have to preface that because niggas love shit. I'm not the one who, hey, if it don't apply to you, bitch, I ain't talking about you. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm not referring to all men. I don't know every man. I've not seen what every man has said. So obviously I'm not referring to every man. I'm referring to the men that I'm seeing involve themselves in this conversation. So anyway, the men use this as an opportunity to get to where you're going, in Jesus' name. Thank you. The men, I feel like, used this as an opportunity to be very nasty and be very like, ha 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 ha, like, y'all think Clay care about this bitch? Y'all think. Like, to the point where it's like, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of whatever woman gets around you. You know what I mean? I'm scared of that. I said this when Meg's documentary came out, and I was seeing the visceral, evil, nasty rhetoric that was being said online through the mouths of niggas with male pattern baldness. And I said that Meg pings at so many insecurities that men have, like finances. Meg's a rich bitch. Like height. Meg's a tall bitch. Like her sex positivity. Meg can get who she wants. Meg has a healthy sex life, or at least talks about the one that she has. And these niggas aren't fucking. And it's not just because they can't get women, it's because their dicks aren't working. There's something going on with the penises. There's also like a lack of men actually having in-person connections with women. Most of these men that are speaking this way, they're not going on dates. They don't have girlfriends. They have not been in social spaces with women. They're not communicating with women. They're not really leaving their house. They're at home. You know what I mean? There is a unemployment issue right now that's hitting everybody. And I can only imagine how it's affecting the illiterate and the like socially awkward, inexperienced folks out there. And sometimes I feel like the men that are talking, they give me that, I shared this in my vlog on YouTube, the clip of the vlog that I put on YouTube last week. And I just want to say it again for anybody who didn't catch that. But it's been scientifically proven that social media affects our dopamine levels, meaning due to the scrolling and the amount of content that we're taking in, our brains are constantly needing a dopamine hit about every 60 seconds. And I think this has affected all of us in a similar way. And I also think that when it comes to relationships, it's affected us, but I think it looks different for men and women. I think for women, how it's affected us in relationships, I think women are looking for their romantic partners to provide them calm and security and reassurance and consistency, because being online and being in search of that dopamine hit, I feel like women have turned to more healthier options. It's also been scientifically proven, and this is like a statistic, this is not just something I'm saying, but that women, they outperform men in education, in health, and overall intelligence. And so I believe that relationship that we have with our phones and with social media, a lot of us have turned to our careers, growing in our careers, or pivoting completely, chasing dreams. We have started new hobbies. We are working out. We're getting our health in order. We are addressing childhood traumas, that extra additional energy, that need for a dopamine hit, I think is being used in a healthy way. Not for everybody, but for most. I feel like we're having the conversations and it's going down, right? And then I feel like with men and the way that they're showing up in relationships as an effect of the dopamine hit needing to happen every 60 seconds, they are gravitating towards more transactional interactions with women. I also don't think that a lot of men are able to be committed to one person. They can't sit still. They want to explore their options at all times. The idea of being with one person freaks them out. They don't want to just be with one person. I think that the way that social media has affected men is that it's created a delusion in their brain that they have all these options. And in reality, their options are limited to whatever city they're in and whoever's within 10 to 15 miles, not the girl that you see 3,000 miles from you online. So men are kind of operating in this sense of I want the girl that I saw 3,000 miles from here, so I'm going to keep fucking on all the girls that are around locally until I find a girl that's similar to or that girl. And they don't want to sit down until they find that thing. They're never going to find it because they're where they're at. Does that make sense? So it's for men, I think it's created delusion. For women, I think it's created an expansion of possibilities, respectfully. Not everybody, but most. And I feel like that is a fair take based off of the way that I'm seeing people communicate and operate online. You know, it's sad and it's scary. And what the hell are we gonna do? For real. Because at this rate, like, Mama's gonna keep her pocketbook closed. For good! So, yeah. I said this at the top of the year, and I'm just gonna say it again as a reminder. I really think that we do just kind of have to focus on ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, focus on the betterment of ourselves and know that energy is real. What I tell y'all, energy can never be created nor destroyed, only transferred. That's Einstein or somebody. So if I'm out here living my absolute best, trying my absolute best, you know, I'm going to receive that energy back. That don't mean that it ain't gonna be rocks and dust along the way. It's gonna be people I don't want, people who don't deserve me, who I'm gonna meet along the way. And it's through the experiences I've already had, maybe even those experiences where I have to tap into my discernment and say, yo, oh yeah, this is one of them moments. This is dirt and dust. You know what I mean? This is a rock. Let me go ahead and move around that. Let me put on my shades, you know what I mean? Let me cover my eyes, because this is not for me. I'm gonna just go and scoot right past that, because they will try to slow you down, you know, on your journey. But we have to stay the course. We gotta stay the daggone course. And the right people and the right opportunities will find us, and we'll find them, because we're actively moving. Like, we're not just talking. We've got actionable goals, not just like got dreams and then like leaving it there. It's like, no. I have actionable goals. The things that I'm doing on a daily basis are contributing to my end goal, whatever that is. You feel me? And if you don't have that set up, crack open a notebook and write that shit down. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know what to write down yet, just write down what you want. Just write a list of what you want. And then one by one, start writing what you think it would take to get those things. Like, what does it take? Does it take money? Does it take access? Does it take a phone call to somebody? You know what I mean? Does it take you going to school? Does it take a job? Like, what does it take? Be honest and write those things out, and then just go and do that shit. We ain't got shit to lose but time. So let's just get on the good foot. But yeah, I was on live, but I wanted to make sure y'all heard that too. Because what the fuck, girl? Seriously, honestly. It's actually late. It's like about to be 1 a.m., so I guess I'll go. Well, not 1 a.m. my time, 1 a.m. y'all's time. I like be thinking about East Coast. Anybody in here on the West Coast with me? Oh, what she say? West Oakland, bitch, Tuesday. I like a nigga that like the lay low. Pick a bitch up with the, hey, you know what I mean? We gonna, Good morning. About to take my iron pill. So this is Pharaoh's sulfate by Purigen Labs. This one was suggested by the doctor I went to after my lab results came back and said I was low in iron. She said to take this. And so she also offered another suggestion, but basically she said I needed to be taking the 325 milligram iron pill. So you don't have to get this particular one. And mind you, this is only something you should take if you've gotten your lab results back, you've gotten blood work done, you got your results back, and it says that you're anemic. If that's not the case, you don't want to take this. This is going to fuck you up, because you'll be consuming too much iron. It's going to cause constipation. It's going to cause all types of shit. So just don't be buying shit because you see me taking it. Seriously. Okay, so what have I done this morning so far? I've got a load in the laundry. For the last month, I've been trying to get my, also I take it with pineapple juice because you need to take your iron supplements with vitamin C. Also taking it on an empty stomach, like all these things matter apparently. But actually it's true, because the second day that I took this, I only took like a sip of my pineapple juice and I didn't think anything of it. My stomach was so bloated and tight, it was painful. So definitely take this the way that they recommend taking it. Hold on. But yeah, what was I about to say? Oh, for the last month, probably 2 months, probably 3, I've been trying to get my closet together. My closet looks a mess. It needs to be completely reorganized. I don't like how I have anything set up. And on one side of my closet, I was using that side to put clothes that I wore like once, like a pair of jeans or a sweatsuit that I wore for a few hours, and I wasn't ready to put it in the hamper. But I also don't want to mix it with my clean clothes, so I keep it on one side of my closet. Well, that started to stack up and it toppled all the way over. There was a clothes avalanche. And so when that happened, I was so like, girl, I don't feel like dealing with this. I just left the clothes on the floor. And they stayed that way for like a week, maybe 2, shit, maybe 3. And I was just like, okay, enough is enough, bitch. You have to do something with this. So I finally organized the clothes, and I just decided to go ahead and wash them all before I reorganize everything, because I'm not gonna have that system anymore where I'm putting the clothes that I wore once, like stacking them up like that. I'm not gonna do that. So I think what I decided is that I want to get the hangers that have 2 clips on them for my pants, so then I can hang not all but some of my pants up like that. Ooh. I have to go to the grocery store today. I'm also going to do my hair today, so I should go to the grocery store first, and then I'll come back, do my hair, and then I'm gonna film a video today.
I couldn't have asked for a more perfect evening if I had planned it myself.
Girl, I put my name in. There's this shoe that I saw from Joe Fresh Goods, and I have entered a raffle before, and I never have any luck. And so I did it again this time, bitch. Why the fuck did I win? Mind you, I wasn't even like really needing that sneaker, on top of the fact that I certainly didn't need a $220 sneaker. Like, you gotta know, I was so annoyed with myself. Like, bitch, why the fuck? I would have spent that $220 on something else. There are other things in my shopping cart that I'm interested in getting right now. Like, I just found this really cute set. Damn, this shit is frozen as fuck. Why is it so frozen? Oh, I think because one day I didn't put it back immediately, so it melted a little bit. Damn, it melted a lot of it. But I do like this a lot. I got this from Publix. It's the organic immunity bite-sized pieces, the dragon fruit, passion fruit, and mango. Really good for vitamin C, and it's supposed to give you like immunity, antioxidants type situation. I also have blueberries, honey, and then a little bit of flaxseed, grounded flax. This is my little midday snack. Midday pick me up. Hello? Cheers. Okay, I knew it didn't taste super sweet. The honey is all packed up in the blade. Hold on. Okay, girls, I put one of my tortillas on the stove. It got heated up. I put creme fraiche on there. Then I cooked just some ground beef with green and red peppers, thyme, and some bay leaves. I used some herbs to season, and then like basic seasoning. And I'm putting that on top. Got onions and garlic in here as well. Let me just make me a little wrap. I don't know if I want dill, but I have dill, so I'm gonna use some dill. Just put that in there because I have it. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of barbecue sauce. I also have some feta cheese, but I don't think I'm gonna do the feta. I'm gonna just leave it here. Whoops. And now we've got a wrap. Oh, that's what I forgot. My arugula. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me go! Don't breathe! Chill, man!
The $220 shoes came in. Let's see what it's talking about. Cute box. Cute box. Love the box. This is the box. Love this box. Cute. But $220? Give me my money back, please. But it's cool. It's just a little And they had an orange one, but the orange one, I didn't want to get the orange one because I already have an orange pair of shoes from him. So I got this instead. Try it on. Yeah, it's definitely cute. Ooh, it's really comfy. Really comfy, like super comfy. Love it. It's really cute on the foot. Can you see? I hope you're not getting coochie. But yeah, it's really cute. Kind of reminds me of a butterfly. Like the top part, like the sides. It looks like a butterfly. But yeah, these are cute and really comfortable. Okay, period. All right, girls, we are headed to the farmer's market. I decided to just keep the hair like pushed back like this. I got dressed, well, no, I got semi-ready on Patreon Live. Be forewarned, if and when you decide to become Patreon puss, just know you're gonna be, I mean, it's like a little gang over there. Like, and no one has any fashion style, I gotta tell you. Because when they saw me, I'm hearing all types of like, oh, JRTC or ORLT, whatever the thing is, that's all this. I'm hearing all this, yes sir, sir, yes sirs, and the drill sergeant this, drill sergeant that. They ain't got no style over there. Anyway, Ralph Lauren polo jacket. My favorite Spanx leggings. Y'all know these leggings. And I'm wearing my new sneaks from Joe Fresh Goods. Go ahead and put a little wear and tear on them since I bought them. So yeah. Okay, I'll be back. My girls. Eggs secured. Secured! I love the little farmer's market. I wish they had more. I feel like I need to go to another one. But yeah, I started getting these eggs from the farmer's market because I don't trust grocery store eggs anymore. Y'all know I was getting, or maybe you don't know, but I used to buy the pasture raised eggs. I forget, what's it called? Something Farms, Pasture Farms, something. And it had come out that they were using like pesticides or some whole other shit in their stuff. So it's just like, you know what? I'm going ahead and mess with this farm. I'm talking about, it's some feathers on the eggs. Like, I don't think that was actually a feather. That kind of would have grossed me out. Hold on. Oh wait, so y'all know when I'm egg shopping, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Farmer's market, grocery store, I'm picking them eggs up and making sure that they don't have cracks in them. So I told him what eggs I wanted and I said, are they all good? Are there any cracks? He was like, I mean, like he opened it up to show me like there's no cracks, but it's like the cracks can be on the bottom. That's normally where the cracks are. And so I started lifting them up and he was like, yeah, you know, as long as you buy them. I just don't like when people touch them and then don't buy them. I was like, I'm buying them, but also why are you acting like people are taking a bite out of the egg with the shell and everything on? Like the egg is going in the trash, mama. Like I'm touching that eggshell. Sorry. I will be flipping that egg around to see if there's a crack in it. That's me. Like, and I'm not changing it. You charging how much? Like, I'm paying for, you know, premium eggs. I want to make sure I don't get home and it's premium cracks in them bitches. Period. And I ain't changing. That's probably the best thing Nene ever said, in my opinion. Because I say that shit all that time. And I ain't changing. Move. I said what I said. And I ain't changing it. You don't have to. It's too good. I was contemplating walking to the store, but I was just like, girl, just go home. Go home. Because I was trying to see if I wanted to get some sides, because I don't think I have like a lot of sides right now. But I can make something shake. Like I have kale, I have rice, like I can make those. When I think sides, I'm thinking like Brussels sprouts or some bok choy, potatoes. All right, I'll see y'all in a bit. That's just ground beef with some hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce, green peppers, red peppers, onions, garlic, and kale with some creme fraiche on top. I have my tortilla on the side and some avocado, and I doused it in some lime. Yum. Here's what I know for sure. It just so happens that the vlog that gets uploaded to YouTube happens to be the vlog where I'm the most, like, energy's low. It's just, yeah. Because it's the end of the month / rent being due. And it's like, bitch, I ain't got shit to talk about right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got shit to discuss. Where's my comb? You know, I got an attitude. I'm noticing all the things that should be why my rent should be cheaper. You know, it's just like, I'm not in the mood. So, Today has been pretty chill. Like after I came back from the farmer's market, I went live with the Patreon girls and then I edited and watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Right now my TV rotation is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Boys, Invincible, and A Different World. A Different World is necessary. Oh, and Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Boys and Invincible is so fucking gory. Like both of those shows are so gory that I have to watch a comfort show, which is A Different World. And I started from season 1, which was painful, but it felt like I was watching something for the first time because I never watched season 1 of A Different World. If you know, you know. It's like a completely different show. So I watched it from season 1. Now I'm on season 2 and it's just like, it just feels like a hug. I'm really excited for the new version that they're coming out with. Excited and anxious, you know what I mean? It's like one of those shows that you don't want touched because it's perfect as is. Like leave it alone. You don't want anything to disturb the legacy. They wanted to make something, go ahead and let them make it. So yeah, I really just kind of chilled. What else did I do today? That was really it, y'all. But yeah, when I was editing, I can tell I haven't been vlogging a lot, and I hate that because I'm just like, damn, like I might need to move my YouTube upload to a different time of the week because I hate that this is the like low energy week, you know what I mean? And this is what you girls get. Also, I am working to like start getting more videos uploaded on YouTube. I'm just not the biggest fan of videos that aren't vlogs. That's what I realized. Like I like vlogs because I like videos that have a little bit of everything. Unless I'm talking to y'all like directly to camera, sitting down and talking about something. Like, I don't know. I'm just a vlog girl, I think. I'm so used to a video being about a vlog that everything else feels like a drag, but I know y'all will enjoy it. And we've had conversations on my TikTok live and my Patreon live discussing some ideas of some of the videos that I can make specifically for YouTube. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Let me turn this fan on. Oh, let this be a reminder that God's gonna take care of it, okay? When somebody do you dirty, when somebody play with you, you're not the only one with your feelings hurt. You're not the only one frustrated and disappointed. God is shaking his head too. And there will be lessons learned on everybody's side. Okay? So, just know that. Let God do the work. You ain't got to get your get back on nobody. Trust me. Oh, shoot. This should have been in here. I think also I'm in a major transition where I'm gonna like take some chances on some stuff and like challenge myself to move through these changes with faith and let my excitement drive me, not my fear. You know, thinking positively, like imagining the possibility to be exactly what I want it to be, just positive. Sometimes I think my logic gets in the way of my dreams and goals because I will like logic myself out of shit. And it's not that what I want to do is illogical, it's that it's scary. And because it's scary, my nervous system is like communicating with my brain to calm it down and like make it make sense. And in that process, I'm kind of like talking myself out of what it is that I want to do. But I just gotta do the shit. That's it. Like, enough with all this talking, enough with all this chit chat, mama. You just gotta go and do this shit. So that's another thing too, is that like just because you chased a dream before doesn't mean you stop chasing them. You know? You don't just get one dream chase in your life. I actually don't really want these to be too curled, so let me undo this because I want to retain the length. But yeah, I am a believer that anything is possible so long as you know, put in the work and you contribute to your goal every day. Anything can happen, bitch, honestly. And I just gotta commit. I have to commit. So yeah, that process begins now. It's scary, but yeah, I guess no time like the present. Oh my gosh, the Meg Clay discourse online is so gross that it's like, bitch, everybody let's just log out. It's really just highlighting the the violence that exists in men's hearts for Black women, because this isn't the first breakup that we've heard about. This isn't the first time a woman's called a man out for him cheating or not being good to her. It's just not the first time. But the way people are, and by people I mean men, and unfortunately Black men, not all, some, are responding to the situation. It's just like, damn. Like, I saw a video today of Tony Yayo. I guess he has a podcast, and some other guy, and he had asked what they thought about the Megan Clay situation, and the response from one of the men, mind you, there was one guy in there that was like, you know, telling him that wasn't right, but I'm just like, yo, this guy that's talking so crazy represents a lot of men right now, and a lot of young men. And even the older men though are like stuck at a certain age, you know, wherever they peaked, wherever they stopped making, you know, real money. They're stuck at whenever they like used to have their way. And I was just telling the girls on Patreon Live, like, never underestimate the hatred a man will have for you because you're living the life he wish he did. You feel me? A lot of these men want to live in their truth, whatever that means, and, you know, try new things and chase their dreams and pivot when they feel like it. And a lot of them just don't. They take it out on everybody around them, but mostly the girls. It's like, dang, why are we getting so much, what'd she say? Why am I getting so much flashback? Not flashback, what is it? Why am I getting so much? No, I'm about to hurt somebody. What is the line? Line! Oh, backlash. Why am I getting so much backlash? Like, literally. Why are we getting so much backlash? The fuck we gotta do with all of this? But anyway, because I don't even want to keep having that conversation. It's so tired and boring and useless. What I will say is that I am very single and I feel very safe. Like, emotionally, mentally safe. Because there's something in the air right now, and it is making people where, like, a lot of people are not getting into things with the best intentions. And you know what? I'd rather protect myself, you know, and be single than deal with all that. I think the next time I catch myself dating or going on a date, the guy's just gonna have to be really special to take me out my comfort right now. I have goals that I don't want to be distracted from, which low-key like happened with the last situation. It was too many things happening at once, along with the passing of a very close family member. It was like, come on now. You know, one thing after the next, honestly. You know, one thing I never shared, this guy I was seeing, I didn't trust him. I never did. And we had stopped talking, and when we stopped talking, that's when my grandmother passed. And when we reconnected, mind you, we hadn't spoken, he randomly brought up the passing of one of his grandparents. And he was trying to have this moment, but when I tell you, like, I can tell when someone is being disingenuous. And it's like, one, you haven't acknowledged my situation. You have not offered me any condolences. You haven't said anything to me to let me know that you know that my grandmother has passed. Mind you, he knew, you know, that things weren't looking good before we had stopped speaking. And so it was like, this conversation that you're trying to act like is random is not random. And he's the type of person who wants every moment to feel like, whoa, what are the chances of this? Like, so he wanted it to be like I just so happen to be talking about the passing of one of my grandparents. And then I was supposed to be like, oh, wow, my grandmother just died. And literally, I remember just looking up into the stars and just letting him talk. Because I wasn't going to share that moment with him, that grief with him. I don't play about that at all. Like, it was just very dark to me when he did that. And yeah, it's like, that's what I'm talking about like, just like not even feeling like emotionally safe, you know, around somebody. It's like, I can't even trust your intentions in conversations, you know, about death, about family, like, blech. And this is not all men, this is these niggas, not all of them. There's some sweeties out there. There really are. We'll connect when it's time. But anyway. Oh, you know what I almost did today? I almost bought this really cute skirt. But I talked myself out of it because I have a scarcity mindset when it comes to money. That's me. Like, gotta be honest about it, because I'm just like, why don't you get yourself this skirt? Mind you, it's not cheap. It's like over $200, first of all, and I was able to find it a little marked down, but it's a different color, and so that was kind of like what was making me be hesitant about it, because I envisioned the original color. So I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to get this or whatever, because this is not the original color I want. But also, I just see that price and I'm like, do I need to spend this amount on a skirt? And the answer is, yeah, you might. You know what I mean? Like, I don't shop on Shein or Fashion Nova, and I'm mentioning those two because those are some fast fashion brands where you can find some cute shit for cheap. And the rest of the brands ain't giving it up like that. Nobody's really cheap anymore. Everybody's asking for something, you know? And, oops, sorry. I'm just in a stage in my life where it's like, if I'm bringing it in my home, if I'm going through the motions of buying it and shit, I do want it to be something of quality that lasts, and also that's a reflection of my personal style, not of a trend. So I just try to take my time with my purchases, but then I end up taking too much time and end up losing out on some shit, because then I go back and that shit be sold out. That's happened to me too many times, truly. I actually have something on the way that I purchased on sale, of course. If you do anything, shop sale. Like, I'm not buying nothing full price. Full price is a joke. Oops, let some hair out. Okay, we'll see what this looks like in the morning. Let's put on the scarf. Hold on. I think the biggest thing that stands out for me too when I'm like filming a vlog that I know is going on YouTube, now I'm like overly aware, after I realized this a few weeks ago, that like my whole temperament has changed. Grief can fuck you up, guys. I gotta tell you something. It's like, it just did something to me. It's like life is different. Also, there are a lot of changes in my family after that. Like major, big changes. Like major. And yeah, like I'm affected by it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, like some things are ha, but they're not ha. You know what I mean? It's like I could give it a little, but I sure enough can't give it a lot. And that's why a bitch was riding the passenger side of a nigga car, always looking for a distraction, because that's what I needed at that time. Now, you know, it's gotta make sense. But at the time, that's what mama was on. That's all I needed. You know what I mean? Actually, let me see. Let's do it this way. West Oakland bitch, Tuesday. I like a nigga that like to lay low. Jet set, island. Pick a bitch up with a Draco. Me and my man, we on an island ho. Ocean breeze, palm trees, back shots on the balcony. That's a Jill Scott version. West Oakland bitch, Tuesday. I like a nigga that like to lay low. Jet set, island. Pick a bitch up in a Draco. Me and my man, we on the island ho. Ocean breeze, palm trees. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Jilly from Philly. Squeeze my meat. See, it's like party over. You know, it's like funny, but then not funny. You know, as soon as I think about it. You feel me? I saw this video where this girl was saying something and I was like, yes. But she was like, you know, after her mom died, she was like, you know, it just completely changed her. And she was saying like, you know, if you ever are hanging out with me and my mood changes, you know, it's probably because I thought about my mom died. I thought about the fact that my mom's dead. Or like if like, you know, I forget how she said it, but basically just like how quickly it can just change her mood. And I'm like, yeah. And it's not as bad as it was when she first passed. It's not as bad, but it's still just like this heavy thing. It's like I feel just sad that I just don't like that. I feel like she left early or something. I think that's also a problem too, is that like, I can't. Anyway, what's next? Well, once Invincible and The Boys is over, once Invincible and The Boys is over, I'm gonna start Beef on Netflix. I also want to watch the Nature Boy documentary. It's like I can't do too much dark shit at one time. Like Invincible and The Boys, if you're watching those shows, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's too much for me to mix with another dark show. Like, especially in my opinion, The Boys is worse than Invincible, just because it's like, it's not a cartoon. Like, you don't have that layer of like, the animation kind of like lightens it a little bit. The Boys is just, especially that last episode, I can't with all that. No spoilers, but boy oh boy, it's just too much, girl. I had to watch that and I was like this. Like, I can't watch it just like this. I was like this the whole time, literally covering my eyes, like heart racing, butt clenched. Like, this is too much. It was too much. If you like gory, if you can handle gory, not if you like gory, but if you can handle gory and you like interesting television shows, watch The Boys. It's very good. I tried to put my friend on and she was like, superheroes, and immediately was off it. It's not, like, yes, but it's not like fucking Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Just give it a damn chance. Also, it's so funny because with every passing weekend, I'm just realizing, like, you really an inside the house type of bitch. And also, I'm realizing that I'm so inside that niggas don't even know to call me to come outside type shit. Like, I'm not known enough. I came to this city and really just stayed in my bubble, hung out with my friends, hung out with family. Like, I didn't do a lot of social shit. And so, one thing about this town, y'all know I'm in Arizona. One thing about this town is it is completely different from when I moved from here. When I moved from here, it was one town. I came back, it's a different town with a whole load of different people. And on top of the fact of them not being from this town, they also are younger than me. And so it's just like I'm not in their worlds. Like, they just simply don't know I exist. So it's a whole new row of niggas that's promoting parties. It's like, and not even just parties, but like events, like the who's who of the town. Like, you know, come out and like, okay, I know she's let me you know, it's none of that going on because they don't even know I'm You know what I mean? Like, they don't know. And you know how people be worried about, oh, it's gatekeeping, you gatekeeping this, you gatekeeping that. Motherfuckers will gatekeep functions because they don't want competition there. I don't know if that's happened to me, but I can imagine, especially in a town like this, well, a town, but especially in a town like this, like, pickings are slim. And so, you know, I can imagine that the women I do know who are in my industry that know I'm here, they're not going out of their way to invite me and possibly have yet another bitch be competition, you know, for them. And I mean competition in the sense of like another distraction for a nigga that they might be interested in. Cause there's a lot of distractions in this town. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, this is crooked. Ah! That was scary. Yeah, see, I gotta fix this. This is what this stupid ass nigga hung up. Better. Anyway, and as like ugly as it sounds, what I'm saying is true, okay? It's true and it's real, and I know it's happening, and it is what it is. Like, I don't blame them, but yeah, that's just the reality of where we are these days with everything. Like, yeah, gotta just accept it. And I'm talking about, like, this is the vibe, you know, coming from people who, like, I would consider, like, very, like, low acquaintances. Low meaning, like, we've met 1 or 2 times. Like, we've never had an actual conversation. Like, I don't think anyone who knows me is doing that to me type shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna sit down. Bye. Good morning. Yo. 1 thing's for certain and 2 things for sure, especially up in here. You cannot fake progress in this bitch. Like, it doesn't matter how positive I am, how well I'm doing in one area. If there's something I said I want to do and I haven't been doing it, there is no getting my mind to believe it's been done. Like, there's always going to be this looming energy of like, you still haven't done that thing you said you were going to do. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm like going through another Saturn return or something, but my whole everything is like desperately calling for a shift. Like, desperately. I am not satisfied. And you know, when I don't know if you know, but there's a moment when you know you're not moving at your fullest potential, that for some of us, it has to be addressed. And that's me. You know, for a while, I kind of wrote it off as just like, yo, you know, I've moved. My focus right now isn't on my personal like progress, but more so on family and friends and my relationship. But I could check that box. It's like, okay, so now what's the reason? You feel what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm not doing any work. It's that I'm not fulfilled by it. You know, it's that I can't be happy if I know there's something else that I want to do and I haven't been doing it. I know I've been talking about like taking risks and moving in faith and all that, but it's also like you gotta actually like do some shit, okay? A lot of this is just addressing a lot of my like personal trauma around scarcity and maybe a little like lack of confidence, like doing things that I don't know about. I kind of like am hesitant to do things that I'm not super great in, or things that I'm not well versed in. But it's like you don't become well versed until you start doing it, or until you make it a point to start learning it. No one's stopping me from learning it. But yeah, it's just like as much progress as I made, you know, in my like maturation, just in my like personal like evolution, it's like, yeah, but you still have this big plot of your life that you have not really done anything with. And I don't want to wake up one day and be like, damn, I should have did A, B, C, and D. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one wants to live with regrets. And that's why I'm like, yo, I gotta do some shit. This is almost like a fair warning, not to y'all, but to myself, that like, once you start, like, it's gonna happen. And I know there's something about that part too that be making me nut up, because I'm getting scared, because I know that this is gonna change a lot of my life, of like what my day-to-day looks like. You know, my routine that I've created for myself, like all those things are going to change. And this is really, I feel like I'm in therapy right now, because what it's really doing is just like making me address all these things. Like, once I'm ready to like share what it is that I'm doing, then I can speak more clearly about all the emotions behind it. I know I'm kind of pussyfooting around, but I guess what I'm just trying to get at is just that this is not my first time being in this place. This happened to me literally not 10 years to the day, but I was feeling this last year. So technically, yes, like, cause I moved to New York in 2015. Literally in 2014, I had felt such a wave. Really, it was 2013. I had felt such a wave of like, yo, something's gotta change. I have to do something with my life. Like, I'm not happy like this. Yes, it's working. Yes, I'm able to like take care of myself. I'm like, you know what I mean? But do I feel like I'm living at my fullest? And the answer was simply no. And so I really had to ask myself, like, what do I want to do? And at that time, I want to go to acting school. I want to pursue acting, and I'm gonna move to New York. And by 2014, I had auditioned for a school and I got in, and I moved to New York in 2015. But 2013 was that year of just feeling so uncomfortable and me not being able to put a finger on what it was. I also had dealt with a like crazy heartbreak earlier that year. And so it was just like, it was too much going on. I was depressed as the fuck, okay? So it's so crazy how time has kind of like come back around to this point where I wouldn't say that I'm depressed, but definitely went through like an emotional wave of disappointment, and like a romantic disappointment, and also this unsettled discomfort with my like career. And the reason why this feels all therapeutic and shit to me is because I realized that I avoid speaking impermanence. I have a hard time planning for the future. And there are a lot of ways where I don't do that. Like in my finances, I have shied away from like learning about credit and like my financial literacy. I've just stayed in this like mindset of just like make your money, save your money, make your money, save your money. I know that's not the smartest thing to do. Save your comments. I know. But like, you know, there's that aspect. And it's like, where does that come from? Why does that exist? And I've had to like address that. And then like, you know, moving, oh, there's somebody out there. You know, yes, I have moved before and it was scary, but I got it done. I think being older now, disrupting my life, like I'm not as comfortable with being uncomfortable anymore. Like in my mind, I'm like, that is a young person's game. Not that I'm not young, but it's like that kind of like risky, like, oh, like I'm gonna just take this risk and just kind of put like that feels irresponsible in some ways. And I don't want to risk my whole life, that I've like gotten up to on a chance, on a whim. And so it's really making me like ask myself, like, okay, how much do you really believe in yourself? How confident are you that you can do new things and that you can do new things well? And how hungry are you to change your situation? And so it's really like, it's a lot. And it's hard doing this job while this is going on because, bitch, I got this going on. So it's hard because I was like, I don't have a lot to talk about right now other than the fact that I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, And I know a lot of us go through moments like these. A lot of us are going through moments like these, And I think also another thing, as I'm saying that, this is why when it comes to age and stuff, I don't like sharing age because people get so nasty and, they'll be like, how are you still trying to figure it out in your 30s? And it's like, bitch, that's life. Do you know how many people are trying to figure it out in their 30s? Like, that is not a new concept. Like, there are so many of us in our 30s who are having this moment of realizing, like, yo, I want to do something different. Or like, yo, I'm not happy. I'm ready to actually try now. Or I'm ready to take that risk. I'm ready to fulfill this dream of mine. Like, whatever the thing is, that can happen at any age. And even if you do all that in your 20s like I did, it's like, yo, you might want to do something again. You might have another dream. There might be more that you want to fulfill. Sometimes you cross off certain things, you accomplish certain things, and then there's more that you want to accomplish. So it doesn't stop at your 20s. You keep growing, you keep, hopefully you'll still be curious, you'll still be in search of, things that make you feel good. Taking this iron pill. But yeah, girl, internal crisis. Another therapeutic part about all this, y'all, that I'm the type of person I don't like to tell nobody nothing. Friends, family, I like to keep everything in the tuck, okay? Because I would hate for somebody to think I need something. You know what I mean? Think I'm needy, think I'm like needing their help, and then all of a sudden, and that's a trauma from my childhood. I know where that comes from. And so I sometimes will struggle through my own lack of knowing when I can actually use my resources like friends or friends of friends and ask questions that could help me in my journey in this. It requires a lack of ego and humbleness and maturity, because yeah, I can sit here and like try to create this vision of like, oh, I got it out the mud on my own, I did it all by myself. But that ain't nothing but pride and ego trying to get their claim to fame, to be honest. Like, I don't need another story of me getting it out the mud. I done got it out the mud 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You feel me? Like, I have nothing to prove when it comes to that. So I don't have to keep letting myself struggle through my journey when God has literally like divinely placed people in my life and me in people's life for us to utilize each other in that way, and not in like a using way, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if my friend is familiar with A, B, C, and D, I can call them if I have a question about B and C. You feel me? Like, if I already know A and D, I'll call them about B and C. There's nothing that they would feel like, they're getting used or whatever. It's just like, it wouldn't exist. So this idea that I have in my head that I can't ask for help, that's something that I've had to address, because it's almost like I'm punishing myself. Like, okay, since you want to chase a dream, since you want to do something risky, you're going to have to figure this out on your own. And it's like, no, you don't have to punish yourself through this moment, This does not have to be punishment. You don't have to figure it all out since you doing something that makes you uncomfortable, or that's something that goes against the grain or whatever. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of personal judgment and like punishment that I think I'm putting myself through mentally and emotionally and subconsciously, honestly. Like, I'm not like purposely doing it to myself, but it's just like deeply woven in the way that I think about you know, taking risks. And because that's just not the world that I grew up in. It was very like, you do this, you do this, you do this. You know, you go to work, you make your money, you come home, and then you wake up and you do it again. And my life has never really looked like that, but lately it has been feeling very like redundant, for lack of better words. Just like round, same thing. Like I'm getting busy. I think what also I'm realizing is that I don't want anybody else's situation. So there's not an example for me. I don't have anything to work off of, which I'm not mad at, but I guess it's that too of kind of just like blindly following this vision that I have for myself. I'm not chasing a lifestyle or any outcomes, you know? So I'm not motivated by the possibilities of what could come from it. And I think that's kind of what's slowing me up, is that I'm trying to find what my motivation is through this process. Like, what is my motivation? I've shared this before, like I'm not a money motivated person. You can't dangle $1 in front of me and that's gonna make me jump. Like, that's not the thing for me. It never has been. I respect money. I know we need money, bitch. Like, we gotta afford ourselves and sustain. And the thing about it too is that the goalpost keeps moving when it comes to money. Because $1 million ain't $1 million no more. 100,000 ain't 100,000 no more. Like, money has completely changed. The value of the dollar has completely changed. And that's why I'm not attached to it in that way. Because imagine spending your whole life working up to a point and then you get to this economy where that shit does not move. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, anyway, different conversation, but same conversation, low-key. So yeah, it's like my motivation with it not be, what's in my pocket? Oh, I wonder how long that's been in there. LOL. Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips. Very good. Not spicy. Oh, girl, it's nothing but stuff in these pockets. Oh, I thought these pants were clean. I did get it from that one side where, okay, a random balled up tissue. Yeah, that's disgusting. And a piece of gum and receipt. Fabulous. Okay, that's it. But yeah, the money's not the motivation. The motivation is, honestly, if I'm being honest, it's like y'all's reaction. You know, it's like the excitement of like what it's gonna, you know, give us. And that's the thing that's exciting for me. You know what? That just did something. Cause I don't think I've said that out loud. I think it's like something that's existed like in my head, but I have not said that out loud, and that actually just did something. Hey. Yeah, that did something just then. Hey, what if you guys are my motivation? Like, so what? So, I don't know. But anyway, you know, I'm talking through it because I need to talk through it to get to it. Like, I cannot let this shit just sit on me. I need to verbalize, because I'm having moments like this where I have these epiphanies that really help me to put a name on shit and move forward. Like, this is my therapy. You feel me? Like, saying it, talking it out. And I'm really excited to go on the journey of yet another dream, another idea, another opportunity to learn more about myself and what I'm good at, and challenge myself. So much about me changed when I moved from Atlanta to New York. New York, I always say New York had a hand in raising me because I spent all of my 20s in New York, and a majority of my 20s in New York. I moved when I was 23. I left when I was 31. So I just feel like making that decision to move there, it is a part of who I am and why I am the way that I am, why I have the perspective I have, why I've like grown to be this person. And I don't want to shy away from my continued growth. It's not always going to look the same. It's not always going to be a move to New York, but it's going to be something. It's going to be movement. It's going to be change. It's going to be doing scary things. It's going to be learning new things. It's going to be being in new environments, being around new people, meeting new people, and not shying away from that. And also like reconnecting with that hunger. You know what I mean? That thing that was in me when I was just like, man, I gotta get up out of here. Like I know I can do. Like reconnecting with that. Well, I'm gonna go take a little walk. stop at the store, and I'll see you girls when I get back, or if this is the end of the vlog. I've just come back with the groceries. While on my way, I stopped in this restaurant because there was a lot of people eating outside. I go in the restaurant, I've never been in there before. I was like, hi, she said, hey. I said, do you mind if I see a menu? She picks up the menu, hands it to me. I'm looking at the menu, there's a spider crawling on the menu. I said, ooh, there's a spider on here. And she's like, you're kidding. I was like, yeah, see it? It was a little baby spider. And so she was like, and takes it, and like when she like leaned it over, it was like on its web. So then she starts shaking it, and then she goes like this, pushing it in my direction. I said, girl, I didn't ask for the spider. Like, take the menu. It was on the menu. Just take the menu and dump it outside. We were right next to the door. She talking about some, girl, now I'm about to do that across your head, number one. And then she's talking about some, oh, girl, I don't want the menu with Charlotte on it, number one. Number two, I'm sorry, but when's the last time y'all picked these hoes up? Cause now it's getting, they just been sitting here. Been sitting here so long, a spider can make a web on it? God damn, use it for once. Gotta be glad I even walked in this bitch. I handed that shit right back. I said, okay, thanks for no thanks. Like, you'll have to excuse me, I don't wanna eat in, a restaurant or web. Gotta go. Then, I come back home. Can somebody explain to me why the nigga that was on the elevator with me was fine as fuck? I hope I run into him again. That's all I can say. I said, what the? He was attractive. Probably has a girlfriend. Don't they all? But he was deaf cute. We exchanged pleasantries. Like hi and bye. Yeah, it's giving he's got a girlfriend. Niggas that don't say nothing, to me, give you got a girlfriend or somebody that you dealing with or been dealing with or something. Like, otherwise you would open that mouth. I actually went all the way to the store trying to re-up on some jelly, and they didn't even goddamn have it. Oh, I'm mad at myself. I didn't run this dishwasher. Silly goose. Okay, I'm gonna go live on Patreon. Girl, so I had never showed y'all these pillows that I got. Okay, so I bought these pillows, and in theory, they're great. Like, I love the color scheme. I think it's a cute pillow. But then when I like placed it on the couch, I was like, no ma'am. It's just too busy, and it doesn't flow. Like, the feng shui was off with this on the couch. So I got these on sale, and not just sale, final sale, bitch. I don't even operate like that. Like, I only do final sale if I know for sure that what I'm purchasing is something I've already been able to try on. Like, I've seen it in my space. Like, I know that it's gonna go. Like, it's gotta be a for sure purchase. And so these pillows were a toss up, and I kept going back and forth. Like, I had them hold them in the front and everything. Like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Get it, girl. Cause they were half off of their sale price. So they're about 30 bucks each. Got here and I was like, oh hell no. They were all the way wrong. Like I said, good in theory, but just like didn't actually work. So I posted them on Facebook Marketplace. This is like a week ago. Well, like 4 days ago. And nobody was hitting me up. I'm like, oh, Facebook Marketplace talking about something. Maybe you should change the title. That typically helps buyers. Like, oh my God. So I changed the title and it was just sitting up there. I'm like, damn. And I put them up for $20 more than what I paid because actually, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me make a little something off of it type shit. And so what happened was it was just sitting there and I'm like, fuck. The longer something's sitting on Facebook Marketplace, the less likely it's gonna sell, unfortunately, / people might try to negotiate a lower price because it's been sitting up there for a while. Also, I'm people. That's what I be doing. If I see your shit been sitting up here for weeks, I'm asking for 50% off because nobody wants it. So you're just trying to, if you're just trying to get rid of it, girl, I'll pick it up for 50% off. I was like, damn, if nobody gets this in the next week, this ain't gonna be a good look for these pillows. But Miss Katie just hit me up and was like, I'd love to pick them up. Where you located? Period. And she just the type that would like this. I'm like, Katie, girl, you are in for a ride, sister. I know she gonna enjoy these pillows. So she's gonna pick these up this coming week. And yes, and I made an extra 20 bucks. Ooh. Love that for me. I love an extra 20. Like, who doesn't? In this economy. Plus member, become one, be one of the dolls. I'm going live all the time on Patreon. It's a very tight-knit community over there. And we're always having, you know, beautiful conversations. We've just picked our new book for the book club. And I also have some really cool ideas, like fitness things that I want to do on my Patreon. So come on over if you can. I love y'all much. Thanks for watching this week, and I will see y'all soon.